Now C is for coordination. So just remember that early time in our lives when we wanted to go faster, we realized we needed to do something in our torso, the area between the shoulder blades and the pelvis. This had to be created in a diagonal so that, as you know, we could cross crawl. So nice and easily, that is one of the things that will keep our balance and bring us back to that youthful way of walking. So comfortably sit on your sits bones again, what we call sits bones, or those bottom bones underneath your buttocks. And see if you can feel that weight. Keep your legs easy and see if you can rock forward and back. And notice how much easier and more comfortable this has become. Hopefully, and the more you do, the more you understand this awareness and this importance of really an enjoyment, of really sensing and becoming more kinesthetically involved. One of the things that we could do is notice our breathing. Is it easier to breathe? And now, if you would, just nice and easily, again, look over one shoulder and see how that feels, and then look over the other shoulder and see how that feels. Now, as you look over that one shoulder, can you feel your shoulder going back? Can you feel your elbow softening and going back? Can you feel that this arm might do something different also? Because it's not just a movement, but it's a movement with attention. Still working on that. So as we look, the shoulder goes, the elbow goes, and maybe even your weight starts to shift back in your pelvis. You might feel that right away. You might not feel it at all. Don't worry about it. Just go slowly. Just do a very small amount and start to feel, oh, maybe the elbow could go more, which would bring the shoulder back, which would bring the head a little bit further. Cool. Now let it rest back and just look over that shoulder without the arm. Easier. And now we're going to do the same on the other side. Now this is called congruent movement. Everything is going in the same direction. Maybe at different timing. Maybe we could initiate the movement with the elbow, maybe the shoulder, maybe the head. But we're going in the same direction. And that is what we do in the very first years of our lives. We're congruent. But then as we develop, we become more what we call differentiated. So this time, place your hands across your shoulders and just let everything look over that shoulder. But this time, let your head and eyes come back. And then go back. And let your head and eyes come back. So now the head is moving without the shoulders. We're leaving the shoulders still, and the head comes back, but we're not cranking it. And just nice and easily do that. And then we come back. And notice how that feels in your ability to move this way or to move that way. Now we'll do the same thing to the other side. We cross our hands in the other direction, and we do that, and we come back. And we do that, and we come back. And we start to differentiate those parts so that when we do move in a congruent way again, there is more space between all of our joints so that there is a distribution of effort that becomes easy. Can we discover that in this little few minutes? And now let's do walking. You're going to keep your eyes in front of you, but we want the torso to be involved in the walk. So now can we keep our head forward and let the shoulders do the walking? You might do a little less because, again, eventually we want to get the internal rotation here through the center of you to be able to move. So it's not the arms that are moving without any movement through your chest, but we want to keep your head ahead of you so that you can keep your balance, so to speak, or we can see where we're going. C is for coordination. We calibrate so that we sense more. We learn to collaborate or distribute the effort throughout the whole movement.